Well, today we could take one step closer to the Champions League final, or we could crash out horrendously. Welcome to our FM22 Journeyman, where we're attempting to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League, and we have the potential to at least get to the final in today's episode. We've got our two-legged affair against Chelsea with Hertha Berlin. It's a Chelsea side that's looking actually quite scary. It's a Romelu Lukaku that scores goals. That in itself is a bit of a scary thought. Since you were last with me, we've had a couple more matches, but we just got through to the semi-final. We've beaten Stuttgart and Mainz. Mainz with a very, very heavily rotated team and still winning 5-0. In the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich are already champions. There was no way we were making up that deficit this season, and we're going to have to look to the next season ahead. As you can see, though, we are quite far ahead of third place FC Köln and fourth place RB Leipzig. So we've done reasonable ourselves. Just not enough, as it turns out. But without further ado, let's get straight over to our first leg match against Chelsea. We are going to drop this actually down to positive, much like we did with Juventus. That was in the last episode. If you didn't see that, that was our quarter-final legs. This is our team for today. We've got Unai Simon, Michaelenko, Mancini, Lacroix and Funk as our back four. Freeman, Neuhaus and Schubert in midfield. Bodino, Techahoa on the wings and Luca up front. As you can see, we have got Traore out for injury at the moment. You can't see it's behind my head, but he is out for 3 to 4 months, so won't be taking any further part in this season. We've also got Cavra out for injury for another 3 weeks, and then Castillo not quite fully fit for this match either. Definitely something we need to be working on for next season. We've got our initial budget come through already. I don't think that's going to change unless for any reason we win the Champions League, but we've been given 81 million for next season, and I feel like we need to invest that strongly into squad depth, maybe some players that are up and coming rather than fully formed or finished product, so to speak. And then if we do sell any players, for example the likes of Funk, who is still unhappy that we weren't challenging for domestic silverware despite the fact we are challenging for continental silverware, he may well leave the club as well, and then we need to bring in an almost like for like replacement. We've got a couple in mind already. If we did lose him, we should be able to bring in a player that is of equal quality at least, just to maintain kind of where we are with the team. I think we're doing quite well with Hertha Berlin. It's a case of maintain that and not lose all of our players in the summer to the likes of Bayern Munich and Real Madrid, all of who are looking at some of our players. We've got lots of Premier League players, Premier League teams looking at the likes of Traore and Freeman as well. So it's going to be an interesting summer transfer window, and Chelsea have just gone ahead in this tie. Oh no, I mean, we did just do this against Juventus in the last episode, so I don't know if we need to be worried yet or not. Very much this is what happened in most of our Champions League matches so far. We've taken conceded an early goal and then gone on to absolutely batter a team. So we're going to go attacking. We're so much better when we are attacking. That is definitely our strength going forward rather than defending. So we need to play to our strengths here. Bodino coming down the left. He's managed to keep hold of the ball to Michaelenko. It's a good 1-2. He's through on goal. Oh, that's an awful finish from him, though. He's been in good form for most of this season, but then we get days like today where that is potentially one of the lesser finishes we've seen him, and we needed that. It was a pivotal moment there. We could have gone back to 1-1 before half-time. Instead of that, we are going to go into the dressing room at half-time trailing 1-0 against Chelsea. We're just going to try and encourage everyone here. I feel like we're not like miles behind already. We haven't got battered in any of our ties. We thought maybe we would against Juventus, and we managed to come out of that looking pretty decent. So if we could do the same against Chelsea here, that would be great. But it's going to take a very good second half. We tried to start it strongly then. Good header there by Lorenzo Luca. I think that actually clattered against the post rather than was actually saved by Costa. They've got in goal. That's an interesting one. Again, we are so far in the future. It's not surprising. Mount is still there. Youssef Demir has been there for a few seasons now. Lukaku, obviously, we mentioned in the build-up to this, still here as well. We've hit the post again. We are knocking on the door here against Chelsea. Bodino now with a header. That one's gone over as well. We're knocking on the door. We don't seem to be quite able to break it down yet, but hopefully we just need to keep going. If we could get a draw in the first leg, it would all come down to the second leg, and a good performance there would actually see us through to the final. Badino brought down in the box, but it doesn't matter because it fell to Lorenzo Luca for him to put home his 35th goal of the season. Beautiful stuff. I think Reece James is on the field as well. Mancini just bringing that one forward and just found bags of space there. Badino was brought down potentially by Reece James, but it didn't matter either way because it fell to Lorenzo Luca. Badino got straight up there as well. So maybe it wasn't as much of a foul as he was making out. Either way though, we have managed to pull one back here, and now we need to have a look at some substitutions. We've got some tire players. Techaho is one of them. We're going to bring on Renan on that side. He had a really good game last match. I think he scored 2 goals and set up the other 3 assists, so he was fully in that match, and Freeman can come off. Actually, we'll bring on Del Port rather than Diallo just because of the caliber of match it is. Maybe we go with the slightly better quality player rather than the player we want to build in this one, and sort of focus on the match in hand rather than the future matches for the moment. Mount with a cross into the box. Yusuf Demir has tapped that one home. It's a low cross, and now we are back to losing 2-1 to Chelsea here on the night in this first leg. We're at home as well. That's what's concerning. I think going to Stamford Bridge might make this even more difficult. And we're losing in the first leg. Mount, as I said, just drilled across the box. Yusuf Demir getting in front of our defenders there. And Unai Simon not even having any attempt to try and save that ball. We're going to make our final substitution here then. Valdez is going to come on for Funk on that right-hand side. We'll encourage the team. We can't encourage the team. We're going to pretend to encourage the team here. Come on, team. Let's go. But we've only got a few minutes left on the clock here. We have got, by the looks of it, a final attack, though, with this throw-in. So maybe there is still time for us to get another Lacroix here. Kind of, I say surging forward. He's bringing it forward. Luca brought down in the box, but the referee has waved a play on here, and now Lacroix bringing the ball back forward over to Valdez on the right. Can Valdez get a cross in? He can't, but he cuts it back outside to Del Port on the edge of the box. Neyhouse now has a shot, but that one's blocked. Michaelenko with an awful pass. Reece James has cleared that one long, and we can go again now. Del Port into Badina, down to Luca, to Renan. Renan with a shot, but it's saved by Costa. It is going to result in a corner for us, though. One last chance, maybe, in this first leg. And Neyhouse with a corner into the near post, and it is saved by Costa. It was a good effort there, but we just couldn't get this one done on the night. And we're going to have to go attacking in the next match. We were pretty, I don't say dominant, but we were dominant on shots. We were giving up a lot of possession, much like the match against Juventus. But we did manage to at least give Chelsea a game. So maybe going into the next match, we could get something out of it. As you can see, we're making transfers as well. But we'll worry about that in the transfer window episode. Over to the second leg. Okay then, our second leg against Chelsea, and this will pretty much decide whether we end our season here or whether there's another episode this season where we are in the Champions League final. Our lineup today is Unai Simon in goal, Michaelenko, Del Port, Lacroix and Funk as our back four today, Freeman, Neyhouse and Schubert, Badino, Techahoa and Luca. We are going to remain attacking for this match. As you can see, we rotated quite heavily for the league match, and then we won it 7-0 anyway with a Pet Ramos hat-trick in there. But we are going to remain attacking. We saw that potentially Chelsea have some defensive frailties, the same as we definitely do in this side, and are better going forward. So if we can do what we were doing towards the second half of the last match, and just pressure them, maybe we can pull back this deficit. It does mean we're going to have to win this tie by at least 2 goals in order to go through. So we probably need to be getting that done pretty early. We're just going to encourage the team straight off the bat. Let them know that they can do this. They can do well. We are obviously over in London. It's an away leg for us. But we have started off really well here, looking over at the match stats, although there is a complete lack of highlights, so that does suggest maybe we're not being that effective with it. We are going to start a highlight here with us coming out of our own box. Schubert to Luca to Techahoa. Back to Luca now, into Bedino to Neyhouse. This is some really nice build-up play. Bedino with a shot from outside the box. It is saved by Costa, and we are going to go for a corner. We know we can score these. Can we do it with this one? Neyhouse, it goes into the box. Lorenzo Luca rising above the Chelsea defenders for his 36th goal of the season. What a player. To think that at the start of last season he was our second choice in behind Maxi Gomez, and at this point selling Maxi Gomez and deciding to play Lorenzo Luca is one of the best decisions we have ever made in this save. We are on the attack again here. Michaelenko playing the free kick forward, but it is just nodded back to Diego Costa for him to gather up. He is going to clear this one now out to his defence, and Chelsea looking to build from the back. It's a long ball forward though. That one's cut out by Michaelenko, and we are back on the ball here at Stamford Bridge. Neyhouse now puts the ball forward into Bedino. He's through, he's past the defence to Costa once again. Fantastic goalkeeper, and I have to say he's definitely keeping Chelsea in this tie. Neyhouse with another corner. Can we score this one as well? Lorenzo Luca once again gets his head to it, but this one over the bar, not managing to put a second one away of the evening. We are fully on top here though, possession wise definitely not. Chelsea are keeping the ball a lot more than us. Reece James has just got injured as well. That's unfortunate. They've got more possession than us, but we're definitely the team on top in terms of shots and in terms of attacking emphasis. We just need to keep that up and not concede ourselves. That's going to be the difficult part. Neyhouse, we are just playing around with the ball here at the end of the first half, just keeping hold of it for the moment. Maybe the team being a little bit cagey, hoping to just get to half time and regather a little bit, but instead Techahoa having other ideas, bringing the ball forward now out to Schubert. Freeman, Neyhouse, we feel like we're building into something here. Michaelenko waits, holds, cross into the box to Luca to Techahoa. Techahoa's hit the post, second bite of the cherry, saved by Costa. That was unfortunate, and now we are going to go to another corner. Neyhouse from the opposite side this time into Luca. That one is defended and cleared by Lukaku. It comes as far as Funk. Neyhouse again, but that is going to be the end of the highlight and the first half. It's on a knife edge here. It's on a knife edge. It's going to be who can make the most here. And I've just seen as well, Schubert is looking absolutely shattered. Bedino is also injured. Now, do we take him off? Who do we bring on for him? Florentino Pena, because obviously Cavarat is injured as well. I think we'll leave him on and see how he does. But Schubert is one that does need to be coming off because he looks a bit tired. So we'll bring Freeman in there and we'll put Mancini on instead in that defensive midfielder position. And it is us kicking off this match. The referee getting fully in the way of Lacroix there. He can't get all the way forward. He is tackled by a Chelsea player, but we've managed to keep this alive and regain possession at the start of this highlight. Delport now bringing the ball forward slowly but surely, tries to play it into Bedino, but it's cut out by a Chelsea player. The clearance then is clattered by another Chelsea player, and now Techahoa is on the ball. Back to Funk to Techahoa again. It's across into the box. Luca can't keep his header down. That was unfortunate. That was a big chance there for us. We're encouraged the team once again. Can we go and get another goal here to see us through into the final of the Champions League this season? It's possible. It's going to be very, very difficult here though. And now Bedino is fully injured. There is nothing we can do about that one. So Pena's going to come on for him. We'll change him to an inside forward. That's a less than ideal change for us, but it's one we've just been forced upon us. We have to make it. Mancini's got a yellow card as well. Now we'll deal with that one in a minute. Pena over to Neyhouse. We're trying to build another attack, but that is stopped by a Chelsea tackle, and now they are on the attack. And we haven't managed to stop that one with our tackle. Aguero there, right back, who came on as a replacement for James, surging forward, and Pena is brought him down in the box. And if this is a penalty, and I'm pretty sure it is, that could be the end of our dreams of getting to the Champions League final. Unai Simon here has a chance to make himself an absolute hero. Can he do it? It's Lukaku stepping up for the penalty. Simon can't get near that one. Oh dear. That's gone wrong there, really, hasn't it? Penna, obviously, fully not a defensive player. Just bringing down a Chelsea player in the box. And now we have to get a further 2 goals. We have to get 1 just to take this to extra time. And as we can see, we've got a lot of tired players on the pitch. We're going to bring Renan on over on that right-hand side. Is our 3rd and final substitution. But I don't think this is going to happen now. But we still got to believe. We've got another highlight. It's played long forward to Lorenzo Luca. He hasn't managed to get hold of that one. And now Chelsea once again on the attack. We have cut that one out pretty quickly though. Mancini trying to clear it. Lukaku just getting in the way of it. We have still got possession and playing it all the way back to Unai Simon now. Can we go and do anything? We've got probably about 50 minutes with additional time here to play. It's still time to do something. It's whether we've actually got the legs, I think, at this point. Renan into Lorenzo Luca. That one's kind of been saved. Kind of hit the post. Lukaku's just been brought down by Lacroix as well. He's not having anything of that counter-attack. Nothing at all. He's not letting Lukaku through. He knows as much as we do that if Chelsea score again, this one is over. We have to be the next team to score, and we have to do it really, really quickly here to keep these Champions League dreams alive. Chelsea just toying with us in the box now, and they are the next team to score. Romelu Lukaku putting Chelsea 4-2 ahead on aggregate. I mean, the only thing we can do here, we're going to go very attacking. It's the only thing we can do. I don't think it's worth changing formation. We aren't entirely comfortable with any other formation. So that's pretty much all we can do. But it's another Chelsea highlight here with a mount corner. Unai Simon managing to catch the header on this occasion. And now I'd imagine we'll send a long ball forward up to Lorenzo Luca for him to try and do. He has nodded it down to Penna. We are through on goal. Penna's pulled one back. Penna's pulled one back. It's 2-2 on the evening. It's 4-3 on aggregate. We've got about 5 minutes left of this tie. We're on very attacking. Could we have a massive comeback here from Hertha Berlin? Or is that going to be the last highlight we are going to see today? Time to find out. We are now into the 89th minute. There is 6 minutes of additional time in this match. And another ball forward to Penna. Penna trying to play that one in front of Renan. But Renan never getting to that. Long ball cleared here by Chelsea. We've managed to gather that one. Mancini with a long ball forward to Penna. It's just, we've gone full Route 1 Stoke City in this match now, but it is working. Neyhouse out to Funk. Funk with a shot from outside the box, frizzling over the top of the crossbar. It's another highlight here. Chelsea with a throw-in. And they are still coming forward. We need to get this ball back quickly. Lukaku with a header on goal, but it has just gone over. About 3 minutes left. We're into the 94th, the 95th. Full time. Full time. It's 2-2 on the evening. 4-3 on aggregate. We've got to the semi-final. That is going to be it for our Champions League journey for this season. It's been a really, really good effort from the lads though. Really, really good effort though. Fall to defeat in the Champions League semi-final. It would have been really nice to get to the final this year. But I guess that's going to have to wait until next season now. That's really disappointing. I thought looking at that second leg, we could have got something. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe we shouldn't have ever dropped back to positive in the first match. We should have stayed attacking and just seen how we were before we decided to go to positive or stay as attacking. I mean, we only need to qualify the Champions League. We've done that. We only need to reach the first knockout round. We got to the semi-final. It's been a decent season, but it's been trophyless for us. And we need to change that next season. The next episode will be the season review and the summer transfers as we try and bring in some more players and maybe go one better next season. We want the Bundesliga, we want the Champions League, and we want some silverware. If you have enjoyed today's episode, of course, please do drop a like down below the video. It does really help out with the YouTube algorithm, getting this out to some people who might not have seen it yet. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. We have recently passed 1,000 subscribers. We're now aiming for 2,000. And if you haven't subscribed already, it'd be very much appreciated if you could do so. Until next time, though, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Check out the video that's on the screen now, and I'll see you on next episode when we rebuild for next season. Bye bye.